This is the Geekery Update with Alan and Bryan. I am Bryan.
I'm Alan.
Hi.
All right. Hollywood Reporter reports Power Rangers getting film and TV treatment from I'm Not Okay With This co-creator. Jonathan Entwistle will shepherd the new series of screen adaptations as Hasbro's E1 arm takes the reins of the superhero franchise. Quote, Jonathan has an incredible creative vision for this iconic and hugely successful franchise. And is hands down the right architect to join us as we reimagine the television and film worlds of this property, said E1's film president Nick Meyer and global television president Michael Lombardo in a joint statement. Across our slate, we are looking forward to working with the most talented storytellers as we take on Hasbro's rich fan favorite brands and build entertainment universes around them. This, and then Jonathan Entwistle himself said, this is an unbelievable opportunity to deliver new Power Rangers to both new and existing generations of awaiting and adoring fans. We'll bring the spirit of analog into the future, harnessing the action and storytelling that made this brand a success. So this is
Yes.
original artwork for me. A Green Ranger, Red Ranger, and you got their Zords in the background. So yeah. That shows you my fandom on that. Now, Boom Studios. So they started doing some comic books here, and this is volume 1. Now, eventually, they got to this villain that they created for the comics. His name was Lord Drakon, which was an alternate future version of Tommy, where I think it was because if he stayed evil, where he never became good. If you remember from the old show, Tommy was evil at first, or he was Rita Repulsa's. That was his.
Yeah, they had like what? It's a 5 or 6 episode story arc.
Yep, and where he was her Power Ranger, and then
Hold on,
yeah. Oh, you remember the
tune. Dude, I love the Green Power Ranger. He's the best Power Ranger of all time.
His goal was to take all of the multiverse of Power Rangers. So saying how all these shows we had of Power Rangers over the years, they were saying if they were their own universe, and he took them, and his goal was to destroy all the Power Rangers, right?
Oh, right.
And he even had his own minion called the Ranger Slayer, which was Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. That was his universe's version of her.
Okay.
And so she became a popular character in the Boom Studios comics. Now then there was this other comic that they did, Soul of the Dragon. This is pretty much Old Man Tommy. As you see, there's Tommy Oliver there, and this is all the Power Rangers. Because he's been the most Power Rangers throughout the franchise.
He was red, white.
Yep. So we got green, we got white, and then we've got the red Zeo Ranger. We've got the red Turbo Ranger, and then he was a black Dino Thunder Ranger, in which he was in that one he came back. He was still Tommy Oliver, but he came back and he was a teacher, and he taught this new generation. The point of this is so the Power Rangers to morph into the put on the Power Ranger suit and everything. You have a coin. You have a morphing coin, and so he had these coins, but they were so old that he could only use them once. He would morph into the Power Ranger once, and then it would crumble. All right, so that's what he did. He went through all of them because the plot was his son was kidnapped and he had to save him.
You know, it'd be super sweet if the reboot was the TV show's original Power Rangers. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're fighting, right? They're fighting this new boss, so that they'll come up with a new villain, right?
Yeah.
And then they all die, and then they get beat and they die, right?
Right.
And then Tommy's off doing something. Nobody knows where Tommy. Like 5 years ago, Tommy randomly disappeared. Nobody knows where he went. Right.
Yeah.
So this new generation. I'm just coming up with ideas.
Okay.
This new generation of Power Rangers like gets called to fight this new villain, and amidst all this, they discover the only way they can beat this new villain is with the help of something Tommy has, and that's why he went into hiding, because he couldn't let anyone know that he discovered whatever this thing is. So this new group of Power Rangers not only has to battle, like, we don't know each other, we're teenagers, what are we doing fighting, where did we learn, like, they have to go find Tommy to get this. Oh my gosh, that would be, I'm just thinking of ideas, but that could be fun. That could be a fun TV series.